Hey, good morning. Welcome to the morning brief. Today's Friday, March 6th. So we've had a rough week because this is the first full week of the war in Iran, and it's gone pretty ugly. That being said, we had some 8:30 numbers that came out. Let's take a look at those from forexfactory.com. Average hourly earnings was better than expected. That's a good thing. Wages going up. That's good. Core retail sales month over month was at zero. That means nobody's buying anything. That's bad. Non-farm employment change minus 92K versus positive 58. This is a horrible number, and the market definitely reacted to that. This means that the employment scenario, the actual number of people working, subtracted, contracted. Very ugly. Retail sales month over month were slightly positive. Well, I shouldn't say they're positive. They're just better than expected. They're actually negative. So, again, ugly. Nobody buying anything. Remember, the market or the entire U.S. economy, about 70% is consumer based. The consumer is starting to hurt and it's starting to show. Unemployment rate goes up to 4.4% from the expectation of 4.3. Then we have FOMC member Daly speaking. At 9:50, we have FOMC member Goolsby speaking. At 10 a.m., we have business inventories month over month. 10:15, FOMC member Daly speaking and FOMC member Paulson speaking. 11:30, FOMC member Moran speaking. FOMC member Schmidt speaking. At 1:20, we have FOMC member Collins speaking. At 1:30 p.m., we have FOMC member Hammock speaking. And at 3 o'clock, we have consumer credit, followed at 3:10 by FOMC member Hammock speaking. So what is going on with all the talking heads talking? Don't know what's going on there other than they are trying to get in their weekly talk, and there it is. So anyway, moving on, taking a look at charts here. Look at this. We're gapping way down. Yesterday, down day on, slightly better than average volume. Today we're gapping down really ugly. We gap below this low of 67.7, or if we go below this low of 67.17, could get nasty. We could be certainly at the 200-day, which is, again, we go below the 200-day, the long-term trend then reverses. So short-term down, medium-term sideways, long-term has been up, but we go below the 200-day moving average, everybody and their grandmother is going to go, uh-oh, we are now not in an uptrend. So there you go. That's very pivotal and important. We get below that, there's a low volume node that's around 66.43. If we get any kind of heavy reversal to the upside, man, there's just all kinds of overhead resistance. First and foremost, that low volume node at 6,800. Looking at the inventory. So we had a down day yesterday. Inventory was up. Again, buy the dip. Yay! When's it not going to work? And I think we're getting close to it. It's going to be ugly. Yeah, nothing to say there. This is a huge red flag. Anytime we have down price action and up inventory, that's divergence. That makes you worried. Yes. Don't know what else to say about that. Looking at the overnight action, 116 points. So once again, volatility is going through the roof. Yes, we were already down substantially before the employment number came out. So it's gone down another 50 points or so from that point. So we were already down, and then you add on top of it the horrendous employment number, and now we are way down starting the day. Where do we have support and resistance? So if we scrunch this up just a little bit, not too much like that, where do we have resistance on the top side? Of course, this 68.50 area, and that's a fairly large area, that whole number, 68.50. I'm going to jump all the way to 68.80. Of course, 6,900. Those are your major levels. On the bottom side, if you scroll down, due to the large the large overnight action. Where do we have support? So there is support 67.20 between 67.10 and 6700. Of course, 6700, the big round number. Break below that, 6680, 6650. Really kind of ugly once we get below. Stock Trader's Almanac for today is 47.6, so only a 47.6% chance the market will be up. That gives us a negative bias to the downside from the historics from the Stock Trader's Almanac. That is all I've got for you today. I will see you Monday, bright and early, Monday morning. Hope you have a great weekend and happy trading. Remember to subscribe and like. Have a great day. See you tomorrow, Monday. Hey, thanks for watching the Morning Brief. Check out my website for more information, oneononetrading.com. Take a look at the Troy levels, a trade location finder for the futures markets. Help you find those levels of support and resistance that are just so hard to find. I also do personal coaching and mentorships. So go ahead and take a look at my website, oneononetrading.com.